This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. There's Tatum with the three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Outside Tatum to the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Jrue Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. 2 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Porzingis has got 6.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Right side Tatum. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 7 points in the game.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside. But fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Tatum. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Porzingis with room to shoot. A quick shot there. It's off target. Tipped. .107 left in the first. Quarter. Again, the miss by Boston. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Porzingis has got 8.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Now Hartenstein. Second chance effort. Back to Wallace. Williams from long range. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Williams with it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Brown scanning the floor. Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Boston leading by 7. Outside Porzingis. Here's the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. It's Hartenstein, high post. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Over White. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Celtics on offense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Dort's shot is good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Cornet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. Good on both. Thunder trail by 4. Here's Wiggins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Inside. Here's Porzingis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got 12 points.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Converts after the nice spin. He's got 11.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Back to Tatum. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
It's Brown on the wing. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. And the Thunder making a change here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Cornet. Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Pass to Holiday. That 3's off the mark. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And here's Dort, defended by Brown. Wallace outside. Right side, Williams. Now Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Now here's Williams. Hounded by Tatum. Outside, Williams. A shot to stop the run. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Thunder trail by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Pass to Kornet. Here's White. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Kornet sets a screen. White for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And the shot goes.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
And here's Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
White looking it over. Back to Brown. Outside Porzingis. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Back to White. The three is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 12. To the paint. Williams misses. Porzingis sets a screen. White for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's gotten himself on the board with a three there. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And here's Brown for three. Outside Porzingis. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. To snap the cold streak. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Boston leading by 18. The kick out to White. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williams. Over Porzingis. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Williams. The three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Kornet with the bucket.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Pass to Williams to end the run. And the jumper falls for him. Williams has got his first 2 points.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here's Kornet. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Sacramento Kings. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Here's Holmgren. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Sacramento again missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Yep, that one goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Puts it up. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Sacramento off to a slow start. 6-point game. The three-pointer is right on target.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Here's Holmgren. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Sabonis. Dort. Rebounded by Ellis. The Kings trailing. Back to Murray. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the Kings check on two more.
So dangerous off the bounce. DeRozan with the top-notch pull-up game.
Stolen by Levine. In the corner, Murray with it. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. To the middle. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup. The Kings trail by 3. Ellis with it. In the corner, it's Levine. There's Sabonis. Thunder with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And there it is for him. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The Kings trail by 5. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Offensive rebound. Pass to LaRavia. Here's the 3. Levine can't hit. The Thunder leading by 5. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Wallace. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's a good screen. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas can step outside, and if he has a good feeling about it, he's going to let it rip.
Pass to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Caruso. Scoreless thus far. Just 3 to shoot. 13 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Caruso's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Thunder. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. To the paint. Here's Williams. A special move before the shot. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead. No good from Valanciunas. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Caruso. Here's Wallace. They get it back. Back to Caruso. Now here's Wallace. Guarded by LaVine. Wallace looking for an opening. The second chance effort. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets it inside. Count on him going up strong.
.103 left to play here in the second quarter. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Kings trail by 9. 1 for 3. Rebound by Williams. To the inside. Pass to Wallace. Outside Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. .35 seconds left in the first half. And that one's good. LaRavia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Good on the shot. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
The fadeaway. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 7.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
2 on the clock. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The Kings trail by 5. On for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And you got to love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Now, here's Dort. Takes a 3. The Thunder with another miss. Outside, Sabonis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, that's a bonus right there to have Domantas step out and shoot the 3 and stretch out the defense.
Outside, Dort. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Keegan Murray. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And here is Williams. Following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Williams has got his second basket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
DeRozan for 3. Kept alive. Sabonis. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Here's Caruso. No good on the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williams. And stolen by Murray. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Hits it from three-point range.
Great preparation by LaVine. Getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Here's Caruso. Rebound by the Kings. Ellis wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Oklahoma City. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Hartenstein. Out to the right wing. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good recognition right there. He reacts quickly to what's happening out there.
And it's DeRozan missing. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by just 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 2. Sinks the three-pointer. Monk's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Kings. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And Shea putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring. It reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a 6-man.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Timeout, Kings. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. LaVine inside the three-point line. The quick look, no good that time. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. Misses the 3. The Kings trailing. LaVine for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. Out left to the wing. Here's Wallace. Wiggins outside. Pass to Caruso. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Outside DeRozan. Screen by Sabonis. And it falls over the rim and in.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Pass to Wiles. Out to DeRozan. On the wing, LaVine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Monk. The Thunder with another miss. There's LaVine. And it's good. 2 points. And that's 15 points for Zach LaVine.
And check out the touch from LaVine. He has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Hartenstein. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Kings leading. Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
To Wiles. That shot off. Good D by Holmgren. Under trailing by 3. Here's Dort. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Lugans, Dort, give it to him.
DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Pass to Wiles. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiles got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And here is Wiles. DeRozan in the corner. And he drives in. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Holmgren. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
Important free throw opportunity here, and this is where a young player like Holmgren has got to show that the work is paying off. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Right side LaVine. And Holmgren pulls it down. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. The lead is 2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by Murray. Pass to Monk. Outside Sabonis. Beyond the arc. Can't get the 3 to fall. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the heart. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now, here's Lillard. Lopez a screen. Down low. Over Hayes. Lopez, no luck.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Prince in the corner. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The second chance effort. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Reeves. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Lillard. Prince wide open. Another miss by Prince. And here comes the break. The Lakers moving the ball around. The tray. And stolen by Prince. Here's Hachimura. Trains the three-pointer.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you. Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Lillard outside. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. Lays it up off the glass.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Now, here's Lillard. Still scoreless. And the Bucks miss again. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's LeBron. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
And Knecht gets it to go.
Not just a jump shooter. Knecht is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the 7-footer.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Unselfishness from Lillard. Has no problem giving the ball up, especially when he's got a guy wide open.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense. Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Vincent, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porter with it. Scoreless thus far. To the inside. Trent outside. Back to Portis. And rebounded by Knecht. Los Angeles leading 5-4. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 7-foot shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
And Clark, for the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A natural scorer, Porter Jr. is superb at being able to play through contact and still finish the shot.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Goodwin, good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there it is for him.
The speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with. Kareem.
Lakers leading by 5. That's a good one. Back to Hachimura. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 6 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo inside. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Here's Goodwin. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Trent gets the bucket.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Reeves outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Prince outside. Trent with the wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now Goodwin. Reeves left side. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Prince's shot is good.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's Reeves outside. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Los Angeles Lakers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Los Angeles leading by 3. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Pass to Giannis. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Lillard with no one around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. James outside. On the wing, Reeves. The 3 for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And he's good on the second. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
To the paint. Pass to Lopez. 14 feet away. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 19 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now here's James. 10 points for him. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 5. Lillard with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Inside. Here's Lopez. It's deflected. Doncic right side. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. James looking around. And that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the layup is good.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Rebound the Lakers. Here's Hayes. Still yet to score. And here is Hachimura. The shot's good from Hayes. And the Lakers lead by 8. So it's the Bucks now. Kuzma with it. Pass to Lillard. From downtown. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 8 points.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Back to LeBron. Here's Hachimura. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Lillard. He's got 8. Antetokounmpo inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Laker lead. Stolen by Prince. Lillard from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Three-tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Porter, here we go. Portis. Yep, that one goes. Portis has got his first points in this one.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Trent outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. Good on the triple. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Trent can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Doncic throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Giannis inside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 6. Shoots from the baseline. No good off the front iron. And it's the Bucks ball. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Lillard. That one good for 2.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
And here's James outside. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Lakers leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Giannis. There's Lopez with the 3. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Over Giannis. No good from LeBron. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Giannis. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 23.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
It's deflected. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, it's James. Lakers passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Giannis.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Bucks trail by 5. .58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lopez up top. Lillard outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Here's Lillard. For the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
.27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's a 5-point game. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
To tie it up. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's LeBron. Oh, missed it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here.
You know I played with you the whole game. I'm about to spank your ass real quick. I played with you. I let you do all that shit. Now I'm about to spank you.
To Hayes. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Giannis has got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Antetokounmpo through contact.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Lakers trail by 6. Now off the inbound. And James with a nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 24.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
So it's the Bucks now. Over in the corner, Lillard fires for 3. The rebound by James.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Doncic missing. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Here's James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Bully ball. LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And here is Antetokounmpo, and that's an intentional foul. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And stolen by Prince. And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And Doncic is right there.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Thanks to that free throw, it's now a 2-possession game.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
And here's James outside. The shot, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.